What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to a funny trolling video right here with the Pursuer and 3 times level 12 Mk2 Maxed Spark, okay? And I think Adrian also called this bot officially the most trollish bot in the game, and I 100% agree with this because, let's face it, you have a 10-second stealth ability and you're super fast. You can get in and out before your stealth ability is gone easily and do a lot of damage with 3 times Gust, 3 times Spark, 3 times Magnum, 3 times Pinata, or 3 times Aphid if you want. Whatever you want to run, it all works on this thing, right? And that is just so cool and makes it so much fun to play. You can be very tricky and successful at the same time and having a ton of fun. Now this here is Springfield. We have, I think it was Beacon Rush, and what you see here is this Kamiho called, his name is Inca. He's coming all the way from his base with a quick Kamiho. They always do this on Beacon Rush, on on Springfield. They try to get to the enemy team beacon, capture it, respawn there, and lock it up. So the match is over pretty much. They even didn't take their own beacon because he wanted to be here as fast as possible. But with a Pursuer, I can be just as fast because I don't have that much of a place to walk, and I have my stealth already active. And look how I absolutely grill this Kamiho, and I still have half my HP left. My HP is almost full, but I have half my ammo left. I could still kill another Kamiho pretty much, and that's why I feel like maybe they have gone a little bit overboard on the power of the Spark. Same what they did with the Scourge. But later, more to the damage output. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'm now reversing. That was like a reverse, because I took his plan and I did what he wanted to do. I took his beacon now, because he let this one white, because he wanted to get as fast as he could to my beacon, and he lost there. So now he wasn't able to spawn here. He had to spawn at his base there, and I was easily able to just, reverse his plan and make a... Is it a hat trick? No, a hat trick is when you do something like 3 times, right? Kill a guy 3 times or so. But you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. The power of the Sparks, guys, before we talk about this, in this video here, at the end, we're gonna have such an insane situation. We're gonna have such a slap in the face to someone, and we're gonna troll him so hard. So let me tell you guys, this video at the end is gonna be really, really interesting. You gotta stick with it. If you have the time, guys, I'm promising you it's gonna be worth it. And by the way, if you haven't yet done it, guys, please subscribe to the channel to be notified about videos like that, right? The Bulwark is coming up with Dragoon and Exodus. And giveaways, live streams, whatever, you name it, it's all coming up, and if you subscribe, you will be notified for this stuff, okay? But let's talk a little bit about the power of the about the Pursuer and the Spark. In general, I think the Pursuer is very well balanced because it's a light bot. You know what happens to light bots normally? They get just boof, 1-hit kill, right? That's the lifespan of a light bot. It just gets boop, and that's it. So light bots are really not having any place in this game anymore, and Pixonic has done a really good job at finding a way to bring a light bot into the game that's still somehow competitive with the other super-powered machines. A Bolgazari and an Haichi will usually still kill you, unless they are played wrong. If an Haichi is played right, then he will make sure, he will walk out, you will activate your stealth on the Pursuer, and then he double dashes into safety and waits your stealth jump out, and then he kills you. That's what's gonna happen normally when you fight in Haichi. A Bulgazari has this massive shielding that you will never penetrate if he's not looking at you straight away. So normally these super-powered machines are still more powerful, but if you play the Pursuer well, you can amplify your skill. You can really make this thing do a lot more than you would think it would as a light bot if you handle it well. So I think that having this long stealth on this light bot with 3 light weapons is actually quite balanced. It's still very dangerous and probably stronger than a Griffin in many situations, but also the Griffin has a chance to catch this guy without the stealth jump. So really everyone has a chance here against this thing, and you also have your chance against most enemy setups. So the Gust, that was just the Pursuer. The Pursuer itself, I feel like it's really well balanced. The problem I see lies in the Spark. I think the Spark is too powerful. I think the Scourge is too powerful. The reason I feel like they are too powerful is they have 600 meters range. They do an okay damage at long range. And they are still outperforming the short-range weapons, the weapons that are dedicated to only low range. Magnums, for example. Let's compare Magnums and Spark. With Magnums, you have to actually have some skill. You need to aim manually, you need to aim well to hit the enemy. The Spark does that all for you. You have to just look in a general direction, and no matter how much the enemy Kumiho dashes around, he will get hit all the time. No matter what, full damage, okay? So it's an absolute no-skill element that you have no need to aim on the Spark. And with having no skill elements, the weapon should always be outperformed by those weapons that are used with skill. For example, the Magnum, where you need to aim manually. That's just general balancing talk from me right now, while you're, you know, seeing a little bit of that awesome footage here. Yeah, you get my drift, right? You see what I mean. If you have a weapon that requires a lot of skill to pull it off well, it should always outperform the weapon that requires no skill. Always. That's how game balancing is done well, in my opinion, okay? And the next thing that I really need to criticize on the Spark output is that, you know, you have a high damage output or medium damage output at long range 600 meters, and now you are outperforming a Magnum even at short range in damage statistics. Even if you aim right with a Magnum and you hit with every bullet or every shot, the Spark is gonna do more damage. What? Wait a minute, the Spark can fire at 600 meters range. Why is it allowed to also be better at short range where the Magnum has no option? The Magnum has no option to fire at 600, right? So in turn, the Magnum should severely outperform the Spark in short range combat where the Magnum is dedicated for and only working in this situation, right? So that's just a few general things that I need to, you know, speak about when speaking about the balancing of Spark. The same applies to Scourge. These weapons have been made, in my opinion, a little bit too powerful in short range. They were actually okay as it was before when they were capable in long range and capable in medium range. But they were still outperformed by Taran or by, you know, Magnums in short range because they only have this option. That's what they do. And that's what I feel like it was better. Now, the Spark and Scourge is a fun thing to use, but I think it's too dominant, right? It's the best thing in every encounter pretty much, and that's always something I'm not really a big fan of. But okay, let's leave that away. So you see this guy right there. He has a Orkan Bulgazari, okay? And he's following me around, and this is what I meant in the beginning, where I'm gonna get a slap in the face for someone so bad. We're running away from this guy so long, okay? He's following us, and he's devoting his entire existence on this map just to getting us captured. I don't know why. Why does he have a goal to catch a fast light bot with a heavy robot? I mean, okay, the Bulgazari is really fast with the dashes still, but it's still a heavy bot, and this is a light bot. Why would you say, you know, why would you want to make this your goal to catch the light bot? It boggles my mind, but he's gonna try to do this for the rest of the match. And, he's gonna fail. Because I know he's doing this. You can see him coming. He's just walking the exact same route. He's trying to follow me up. And all I have to do is use my superior speed and make sure to dodge his rockets when they come in to not give him a chance. And I'm actually completely ignoring him. Completely. Because he will eventually get attacked by someone. I don't have to deal with him. I could just walk away and deal with those guys that I want to attack, right? Like this Kumiho, for example. See? He's being attacked by Vladimir in his back. He lost 50% health, and he doesn't even care. He does not even looking at the enemy. He's not even looking at it. He just lets him get this whoop, pretty much. So I'm coming in attacking Vladimir because he has no physical shielding, which is good for me using Spark. And yeah, so I see this guy coming to the right. He just used his dash. So he does pull off a few shots on me, but I'm quickly running out of his range. And now I'm attacking this Haichi here with Orkans. So now, meanwhile, he is still busy following this little light bot here. And we're trying to... Do we have even sound? Okay. Yeah, he's following us still. And I'm just walking around the corner while he's trying to catch us to the left. Looking at what this is. Uh-oh. And now I'm afraid. Now we have a Bulgazari in our front with a massive frontal physical shield. And we have this guy following with a Bulgazari too. So I decide to go with a Bulgazari that has little health, which is him. So I'm not bothering firing into the shield. I'm firing when I know I can kill him because I run very quickly around him. And now even I, the one he really wanted so bad, even got to kill him at the end. That is really such a slap in the face right there. And yeah, I really feel good for killing this Bulgazari for being so devoted. There it is again in this Inquisitor. So, you know what we can do here? Let's jump into our little Spark and Scourge Raven. If you want to see full video footage with this, I'm linking it upper right corner. Click that button, you get right to this video. So what I did here, I jumped once, only once to have a second jump, and then I made him jump because I attacked him at long range, so I forced him into a jump. I knew he was gonna jump, he had to, in order to avoid the damage if he doesn't want to get damaged too much, and then he has no further stealth jump, and I kill him again. So, I guess now his frustration level is rising, and what I'm doing now, I could go for somebody else, but, you know, since he was so determined on attacking me personally, just me and nothing else, I was like, hey, let's reverse that once again. Let's reverse. I like to reverse things. So I'm going to be devoting my last jump now to be absolutely attacking him. So here we go. Orkin Haichi, what do you think of that? Boosh! There he goes. This, like I said, is going to be a separate video. It's linked at the end of this video and in this button on the upper right. Click it if you want to see more gameplay of the Raven with Spark and Scourge. It's a very fun setup to use. And on the Raven, which has no stealth jump, which has no stealth ability, I feel like it's okay because, you know, even though the weapons are super powerful, at least the bot is mediocre powered, right? So, yeah, let's see how much we've done. 15 kills, 2 million damage, most of that with the Pursuer and Spark, and some of that with the Raven later. And I think I have also been using 1 or 2 other bots at first, but most of that I think was actually with a Pursuer, if I am not mistaken. But, yeah, so that was the slap in the face at the end I wanted to show you guys, and also the Gust Pursuer, why am I saying Gust Pursuer? The Spark Pursuer gameplay purely for you guys here. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe, as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye-bye.